Imagine a career that combines leadership, problem solving, and the thrill of bringing ideals to life. Hey, family, if those fit you, trust me, you're going to want to stay tuned and watch the rest of this video because today's episode is entitled Would I Like Project Management Again? Would I Like Project Management? This is your boy ED. For all you smart and intelligent folks out there, listen, that just simply means Ed. I have a quote for you too by James Clear. The quote goes a little like this: highly focused people do not, and I do repeat, do not leave their options open. They select their priorities and are comfortable ignoring the rest. If you commit to nothing, you'll be distracted by everything. Ooh, that's hot. I like that. Let's go into, as you guys know, if you're new, I have a 7 point framework. After that, we out of here. I may throw in a bonus depending on the conversation, but we're gonna get to these 7 points so so you can get this good information and you can go and apply it. Just don't listen, but apply the information. Let's go to point number one: embracing a leadership role, not management role. Again, embracing a leadership role, not management role. See, family, the reason why I start with that point is so significant when you start off as a project manager. See, a lot of times because we have the management in the title project manager, we have a tendency to want to manage instead of lead. Ooh, I like that. Reason why I like that, family, is because when you lead, you have the opportunity to inspire. When you lead, you have the opportunity to motivate. When you lead, you come in with your sleeves rolled up and finding a way you can contribute to the entirety of the group. See, it's all about helping and assisting the team to make critical decisions. So when you embrace the role of leadership and not management, it allows you to move your career further along than what you could have ever dreamed or hoped. Point number two: thriving in a dynamic environment. I have to be honest with you, family. When you join this thing that I love, that you eventually, if you're not already in it, called project management, what you're going to understand, you will be working in environments that at times it seems like it's moving slow, and then at times it's just moving extremely fast. And you say, well, dang, what happened? Because all of a sudden now you're getting new challenges. You're having to work on diverse projects at the same time. Now watch this. You're going to be handling multiple projects. Let me tell you a quick story. Quick story is this. I remember when I first got my first project, and I was super excited. Uh, but what came with that was I got another project, and then I got another one. So I'm managing three projects at the same time, and this is what's key. One of the key principles of project management, and this is again my opinion, is time management. Having the ability to manage your time effectively. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put out a PDF version of time management. Some of the tips and tricks I've learned. I've studied other people that has been effective and it works for me, and I love to pass it along to you. But anyway, what the whole point I'm trying to make, family, is that when you're working in a thriving, dynamic environment, there is going to be a roller coaster, but it's a fun a roller coaster in which, yeah, you're going to have moments where you're going to be nervous, you're going to be scared, you're going to have anxiety, you're going to have all of the things and more that I didn't even describe. But, and that's the conjunction here, family. And if you haven't watched, I always said it reminds me of the cartoon where it was a cartoon where they said conjunction, junction. What's my? I'll let you finish it. But family, it's really good for your career to be able to work in a thriving, dynamic environment because this allows you to be stretched. It allows you to be in uncomfortable positions where it gives you a chance to grow as a project manager. Point number three: problem solving and critical thinking. Listen, I don't care. This is a transferable skill set, being able to problem solve and leverage critical thinking. I love what Steve Jobs talked about when he discussed the whole thing of, he said, hey, when I hire people, I don't hire to think for them. I hire them because they're the expert and I need them to advise me what to do. And when you're a project manager, you're going to be put in those situations where you're going to have to leverage critical thinking as well as problem solving to get to a solution. And what you don't want to do is get so caught up in what the issue is or what the problem is that you miss out on the opportunity to solve the problem. So again, family, problem solving and critical thinking. Point number 4, my favorite, and if you've been watching me for at any point in time, these are my two favorite: effective communication and effective collaboration. I'll pause. That's what everyone gets happy. No, seriously, family. Effective communication and collaboration. Actually, the book that is coming out, Magnetic Project Manager, or excuse me, the Magnetic Project Manager, that's coming out this month. This will really tie into the effectiveness of having good collaboration and good communication. And I'll unpack this for you like I've done many of times. And basically, when you have effective communication, meaning effective meaning that the communication type that you like is working for your stakeholders. So if you are always communicating via Teams and it's working and you're getting the outcomes that you need, why would you send an email unless to basically recap what you discussed in Teams or what you discussed in a meeting? You have to understand, family, you are looking for outcomes. And when you're looking for outcomes, and being effective in your communication is going to be poignant, as well as making sure that you're collaborative. Again, going back to what I talked about in leadership and having the ability to roll up your sleeves and say, I know this is not my job. I don't need to articulate to you that this is not my job. So, but I'm going to step up and show you that I'm here to help at any way that I can. Let's move on to point number 5. Organizational and planning skills. Listen, even if you don't want to be good at organization or planning, you will be forced to, because there will be a lot of things coming at you and you need to be able to take that information and dissect it and see what's important and what's not. What meetings you need to be at and which ones you really don't. When do you need to take meeting notes and when you really don't, when it's not, it has no value. See, when you dive into organizational and planning, when you develop the skill set, it allows you to remove distractions. Ooh, I like that. Because see, a lot of times in life, family, we get distracted by things that do not hold value for us. And because they don't hold value from us, we think it's valuable. And then when we get to the end of the distraction, we like, man, why did I even waste my time with this? So family, when you're leading a project, I'm going to be honest with you, you're going to have to ensure that you have good organizational and planning skills. And this is a skill set that can be taught. Matter of fact, all of these skill sets can be taught. It's just, are you willing to put in the time to do it? Point number 6, adapting to change. Listen, people don't like change. I'm just going to be honest with you. But as a project manager, this is going to help you in your real life. I said your real life, in your personal life. Okay. In your life where you're not working. How about that? Does that sound better? But seriously though, family, I mean, it's going to really help you to be to accept uncomfortable situations. And when I mean uncomfortable, I'm not speaking about toxic situations. I'm referencing being comfortable and having the ability to be uncomfortable in a certain change that's gonna happen or that's required, and willing to be uncomfortable of information you don't know just yet, because again, a project is a temporary endeavor, so you're not going to have all the facts, all the details, all the information that's required to run it successfully. You're going to learn along the way, and you learning along the way. If you feel like you have to be the smartest person in the room, then I'm going to be honest with you, there's going to be times where you're the dumbest person in the room because you have no clue of what's going on. They may have been planning this project for years, and now you're just now getting the business case. Now you just created the project charter, and you're getting up to speed on things that may have been discussed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago. So be willing to walk in uncertainty. I like that. When you walk in uncertainty, you already know that you have a goal at the end of the day, is to ensure that you meet the milestones, that you make sure that the project finishes what? On time, under budget or on budget, within scope, and delivers an amazing quality. Last and final point, family, and this is what I get excited about. Point number 7, passion for achieving results. Again, passion for achieving results. You know, some of the best projects, excuse me, some of the exceptional project managers that I've seen within my career, they have a very competitive spirit. That doesn't mean that you still couldn't be exceptional if you don't, but I'm saying they have a competitive spirit to want to continue to get better. And if that's just 1% each and every day, it's further along than where they were yesterday. And because of that, family, when you have a passion for achieving results, you're willing to do the things that others won't do. Why? So you can achieve the things that others won't achieve, won't have the next day. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode. This has been your boy ED. Until next time, I'm out.